Alright, so I'll be pretty quick with it because I'm a little more drunk than I usually am for this. So when we last saw our heroes, you guys left the bazaar and kind of worked your way through a weird-ass wing of the dungeon. You decided to go off to sort of like the western area of it, where you were able to encounter a little bit of Hallister's machinations. You encountered another gateway full of magical energy that gave Boobaloo a boon. Anytime he lands an attack on a creature, he may now turn that into a crit that persists indefinitely until it is used, because you passed a very, very high roll to not have that explode in your face instead. You also encountered a puppet of Hallister Blackcloak, the evil wizard that runs this entire place. It was stabbed to death before anything could really be gleamed about the area. And as you have worked your way down this corridor here, you were ambushed by a bunch of ghouls that were being pickled in barrels or something. Not a whole lot was really
my amazing performance on the harp.
Yeah, and you also encountered the harpsichord that was playing itself, made out of pretty much a whole bunch of different humanoid bones. Purgatory Peaches did have an amazing performance on the harp, rolling exactly the 20 that was needed to not die and instead be granted a scroll of Raise the Dead, a very powerful necromancy that you now have in your back pocket. The last thing that we did after you guys came into this room and cleared these ghouls that seemed perturbed by you disturbing the barrels, they leapt out and surprise attacked you. However, you took care of them pretty much with no real trouble whatsoever. And the last thing we left off on, I believe, was you told the flesh golem to go up to the door here and open it because you heard similar noises to what the flesh golem usually makes on the other side of the door.
And he misunderstood my wolf form.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication because of the wild shape. However, the door has been opened, and inside you will see the floors are made of just copper plating. The grid doesn't exactly line up, but you can kind of tell it's like too tall for each of these like white lines here. So it is full of copper plating, and there appears to be a skull with arcing lightning coming off of it, electrifying the floor around it, as another flesh golem sits in the middle of the room. I feel like I have to ask, was anybody attempting to be stealthy at all before the flesh golem opened the door?
I mean, I have to say,
I would say
you were a wolf.
I would say no, because none of us decided to stealth.
Yeah, like you guys were kind of just vibing. I just figured I'd ask. So, also, Halithgark is still back here hiding. He's kind of like back here and like peering around the corner.
There's your answer. Halith was stealthing.
Yeah, Halith is the only person stealthing. He's kind of like lurking in the background. Aerith would not really bother to be stealthed. So yeah, as we approach this, the creatures do seem to be aware of your presence. However, they are not acting aggressively towards you yet.
I do have a. Can I ask a D&D general question? I'll ask because Baldur's Gate made me think of it. Am I able to have a crossbow equipped as well as my scimitar?
I would say yeah. That's pretty much in the realm. It could just be like on your back or something like that.
So I mean, I'm gonna ready a bow and arrow, because I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and just attack.
But I'm gonna just pass by these guys and be like, I can't believe you guys can't understand my wolf form, man. And then I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth.
Cast Erupting Earth on the ground here.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want to do that, but it's okay. I wanted to do this.
Well, I guess we've not technically. This hasn't started combat, I assume, because we've not rolled it.
Not yet. Nope. Combat will start as soon as you pass through the door right there. I will let you know. The creatures, and there is a cutoff. There is like a little bit of grace with where the copper plates are with this tiny little entranceway right here.
All I'm saying is we could also short rest, and I get my action surge back.
Opens door and just like closes it for him.
Oh, and then just like close it slowly, yeah. So let's see, this is a 20-foot rectangle. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want it to be kind of at the entrance, like right here, how I've outlined it with the green.
Actually, yeah, that's great right there.
Okay, so creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning on a failed save. So this is going to react a little differently to other areas, unlike how you did it before in the Goblin Bazaar, where the stonework kind of erupted and things like that.
Okay.
Hallister's dungeon is magically sealed, meaning that you can't completely destroy the structure, but you can deface it and kind of alter it slightly. So what that means is the ground will kind of begin to bubble and blast up like little bits of the copper and things like that, but ultimately the foundation still remains the same. So
you're
it'll
saying
still
that's
have
killing the electricity?
yeah, it'll still have the damaging effect and it'll have the difficult terrain, but it won't be able to be damaged enough for the electricity to not arc through it. I admire the creativity, but it's just because the whole area, it's like as it kind of erupts, you'll see as like it sort of magically bends underneath it, but not as perfect as it was before. So it's still difficult terrain and it still has the damage effect, but the lightning mechanic will still work in the affected area.
Well, guys, Pokemon did not work here. Ground does not be lightning.
I say we focus the skull down, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Must make a dexterity saving throw, so I'll roll that for them right now.
Well, they're not in it, are they? I guess the one is. I guess the golem is very slightly in it.
Can we roll for the skull's HP?
Yeah, I would say it would be Arcana or History if you would have encountered a creature like this. This is an act of, Necromancy as well, so you'll get advantage on it since you
14?
technically were a Necromancer.
Okay. On either, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm
Arcana or
-3 on
History.
both.
Yeah, it's the same stat. I say that in case somebody has proficiency, I'm pretty sure.
14 for the skull?
14? Yeah, that's enough.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh shit! Nat 20.
Nat
Let's
20.
go.
Oh, hold on.
Nice.
He rolled that after he told me it's enough for the skull. Let's see if he wants to. What he gets after that.
Yeah. Whichever you want to do. I can give
I want the health of the skull.
quite a bit more information, since it was a nat 20. Let me see.
Boo-boo, is he the source of the electricity? That's what I want your nat 20 to be.
I agree.
He's shockingly
Yes.
terrifying.
So as the creature, let me see, allow everybody to see this. So the skull is not so threatening in terms of health. If you click it now, can you see that it has 40 HP out of 40?
No.
I'm gonna move my
No.
person just to see if I can click it.
I can't.
I just see like a little butt of the skull when I'm up here.
I got you. None that does allow it to assign HP value to that. Save.
I see a hole.
Yes, that hole down there represents a chute that's in the floor actually. So in the bottom right, it's kind of like a chute that leads down. I'll describe more as you see it. The skull has 40 HP right now. Are you able to see it on the token, the 40?
No.
God damn it. It has 40 and I'll keep you updated on it since you know it now. I won't just say bloodied, I'll say the actual number that it's sitting at.
Okay. Sick.
And it is the source of the electricity. So in the picture of the skull there, typically this is a creature called a flame skull, which is what you'll get from your nat 20. Typically these are fire instead of lightning, but this one has like arcing lightning coming off of it, and you'll see like as it sort of hovers about the room, it does strike the floor as electrocuting like pretty much the entire area, but the flesh golem does not appear to be affected by it.
Okay.
Does that mean our flesh golem might not be affected by it?
Yeah, exactly. We should have him take off the circlet of human perfection and just go in there and try to hug the other flesh golem.
Oh,
Brother.
you are Boobaloo. You could tell him to do that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Gotcha. If you're commanding him to go into the room, we will need to roll initiative. So let me get that pulled up here and clear everybody out from last
He's
time.
also taking off the
Does this
circlet.
also take damage, by the way?
What's your spell save DC? I rolled a 19 dexterity save on that
Well-
skull.
Well, god damn.
I know, right?
Never mind then. That was 15.
With the nat
for
20, do
saving.
we also know its armor class?
Yeah, it has a 13 armor class.
Sick.
But you take half as much damage since on a successful one.
Gotcha. And it is a 3d12, so let me click that. Fucking nat. Goddamn, holy shit. Yeah, it's 3d12 and it rolled 4, 10, and 12, so that
Damn.
was still incredibly effective. The skull has
It takes
been
half of it,
reduced
though,
to...
right?
Yeah, it takes 26 and it only had 40, so the skull is down to 14 HP, and it leers in your direction aware of your presence now.
Well, we just hurry and kill it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
My bow when you're ready.
Can I have that 19? Because I forgot to put my token. Unless
Yeah,
I
yeah.
roll better.
Since it was your first roll. yeah.
Damn.
Ooh, big.
I rolled a 4.
You're the finisher.
Yeah.
I've got my double bow attack. I'm about to just go in and then just pounce with my claws.
You don't think you would get electrocuted on the way?
I don't know. That's why I'm shooting my bow first.
Hallis Gark isn't relevant to this fight, so if he needs to do anything, he'll act on one initiative, but he's mostly just going to hide off screen.
When is he ever useful?
He killed somebody the session that you weren't there. He leached their soul out and absorbed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we brought it up to him and he freaked out. And then he saw his reflection and was being a sad boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's really emo. Alright. Aerith receives initiative. She'll kind of like look at the group for reassurance that we're doing this. Is it we're fighting?
Yes, but
We're
be
fighting.
careful with the ground. It's not safe right now.
Does not pay attention at all.
Oh well, it's okay.
DM
You have
begins
range
measuring things.
Do you have
What is
range
that?
attacks?
She does not. I made her get rid of her bow and
Okay.
start acting like a psycho.
Alright.
So
Tony, you could throw her in.
10, 20 to get right here, and then this is still difficult terrain, so she will only be able to move this far before she draws her daggers and roars out to the sky, preparing to charge in an attack. Let me double check the mechanic that I read a fucking billion times before the session, but still can't remember.
I might just stay
Can I
at the
jump
door.
into difficult terrain and not be affected by the movement?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's only if you're on the ground. If you have a way to jump or fly over it, then you're good.
Bonus action jump.
On each of its turns, blah blah blah.
I'm gonna laugh
blah,
when we
blah.
kill the skull and it falls into something and we think we're safe and we're just fucked.
Oh
You'd
boy.
be surprised. Zarias, you receive initiative.
As a free action, can I roll Arcana to see any kind of hidden abilities he may have?
Yeah, you can do that. With a level 16 or with a 16 Arcana, I will let you know that this Flame Skull is a level 5 spellcaster. That means that it has spell slots up to level 3 that it may use on you. I will let you know. So, do you want to know the level 1 spells, the level 2 spells, or the level 3 spells?
Level 3.
It knows Lightning Bolt as a level 3 spell.
Typical.
We need to take that down.
Alright. And it has, I believe you said 14 HP left?
Yep, 14 HP
Did
left. It
anything
is
happen?
very fucked up.
Did anything happen to her when she was on that field?
Not yet.
I could possibly take him out if you want to go focus the flesh golem.
Me?
Yeah.
Are
I
you
could
sure?
probably just jump over to the skull and kill it.
Yeah,
Alright, then,
I'm
sounds
also a
good.
backup for that one
If you can do
too,
it.
since I have range.
Okay. So then,
And maybe
I
you want to be
will-
safe, but you can take it, and then I'll just jump over to the flesh golem.
Let me see. The most I can do is a 2d10. What do you think?
The worst case, if you want to go for it, I just use one less attack or so to kill it. I just have my like 3 attacks to try and take out 14 health. Got a weak armor class, so if I roll shit, would be the only way I probably don't kill it. Always a
I
chance.
mean, if I do this move, I think he has to make a Constitution throw. I don't know how good his Constitution is.
He's a spellcaster. It's probably pretty good.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll against the thing then. I'll roll against this guy.
Against the golem? Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll and do. Yeah, let's do this one. And cast.
Moonbeam. Alright, so that is a DC 15. How big is it? It's a 5-foot cylinder. Let me draw an ellipse here. Moonbeam would be yellow because white looks bad.
You know, radiant damage is a double. Come on, man.
Let me double check actually, because I don't think it technically is classified as an undead. It's classified as a construct. Yeah, it's a construct. Good try though. Good try.
With a try.
Yeah. Silvery beam of pale light. Blah 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 blah. 2d10 radiant damage. DC 15 Constitution save. Flesh golem has pretty good Constitution. It rolled a 9 though, which
Very
means
good.
it will be taking the full 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause oh yeah, you took a lot of skills like that. Those are honestly so good. The ones where it's like they're taking damage no matter what.
Yeah.
So he takes the full 10 and is singed by a pillar of radiant fire.
And I believe if you end your turn on here, you'll still take the damage.
Yeah,
Or
it
and
is
that
their turn. Yeah, so if he stays in the same spot and ends his turn there, he'll be able to take the He'll take the damage again. I think it's a yeah. You can move the beam in 60 feet in any direction with the action on your turn to try and chase him with it.
Do you also take one at the beginning of your turn?
They nerfed it, I believed. Let me see the exact until the spell ends. Whenever it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there. Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Right. That's what I was
Yeah.
reading, and I was like,
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So yeah, he will be taking it at the start of his turn as well. I'll
Alright.
just fucking go ahead. When does he act? Yeah, I'll apply the damage at the start of his turn just in case you guys like fucking kill him before that, you know.
Alright, no worries.
Order of operations.
Okay.
That's
And
crazy. I know they nerfed Moonbeam, but I don't know exactly what they did to it.
and this is also a concentration spell, if I'm not mistaken. The concentration till up to 1 minute.
Yes, it
So
is.
I'm just
Yeah, it's
gonna, after casting that, I'm just gonna back up in this corner here.
yeah, and the initial because this is erupting earth. Is that also? Oh
No,
no,
that's
that's
instant.
instantaneous. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope. I'm just gonna move back into this corner, and I'm gonna pass.
Gotcha. Purgatory Peaches, you receive initiative.
So I'm gonna go 10. Use my bonus action to jump over here,
Boing.
and I'm gonna swing at him.
Gotcha.
12 does not hit, right?
That is a miss, good sir.
Yep, I want to miss them now. Miss both.
That's a miss,
Should have
good
short
sir.
rested. That's my turn.
Oh
Gotcha.
damn.
It's barely.
The Flame Skull receives initiative and it will use a lightning ray. This is different from lightning bolt that I told you about. It will cast a lightning ray at the ground underneath it. Let me pull the rules up really quick on that again. Instead of taking damage.
I'm mad we didn't short rest. Should have closed the door.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the floor below
Oh,
you
come
begins to arc electricity.
You're a kitty cat, bro. You can do these jumps.
I believe.
With a 5, you'll be taking.
Never mind.
Yeah. With the 5, you'll be taking 10 points of electric damage, or lightning damage, I suppose. And I'll make a save with Aerith as well. Aerith rolled a 22. She manages to dodge out of the way of the
Damn.
arcing lightning.
Aerith took your points, bro.
You will see the flesh golem is unaffected by the lightning. Quite the opposite effect as the lightning kind of begins to arc within it. It kind of takes a deep breath and sort of like recoils a little, but sort of like getting a shiver like after you stretch really good, you know? He's not in pain about it, but it seems to be absorbing into his body and almost empowering and healing him. It also has a multi-attack with the lightning ray, so it will fire at Purgatory Peaches with its second multi-attack with a 22 to hit.
Damn.
Right. That is 15 points of lightning damage as the Flame Skull cackles maniacally.
Damn it. Okay.
He's still up though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll move.
It will also begin to
here.
sort of fly back in this
Reaction.
direction. Gotcha. Give me that attack of opportunity. 23, that does
Yeah.
hit. Roll your damage.
11.
11
3
points of
points away.
damage. It has 3 HP left as you kind of knock a chunk out of the skull. The lightning is kind of arcing out of like an extra like caved in part of the eye socket that you've now knocked out.
Don't use your fairies if you shoot them the first time. Save the
No.
damage.
Yeah. Unless I roll a 1 damage. Is that even possible actually? Well, let me see. Okay, so my turn.
Your
Okay,
turn.
so I'll go here first now. Okay, looking my surroundings and then just shoot the skull.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Day 20, that does land. Give me the damage on that.
That's
5
it.
points of piercing damage. You expertly knock the skull out of the air as it falls to the ground. It kind of sparks a couple more times, but ultimately it does fall down lifeless. The
Okay.
lightning on the floor calms down as well.
Am I able to analyze this guy? Like, can I get hit points on him?
Yeah.
Which?
That would be Arcana or History if you would have encountered the creature before.
Well,
Wait,
you
the flesh
know,
golem?
our fresh
You
friend
do
here.
encounter this, yeah.
But
10
no.
is enough to know that it is pretty much the same build with some minor modifications like absorbing the lightning. It has 93 HP, just like your flesh golem does.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
93. Okay,
Or
cool.
maybe after a certain
how much did he
threshold.
heal after?
Wait.
He took 10 points of damage. How much did he heal?
He healed the 10 that was given to the floor.
Wait, since this is a copy of the flesh golem, I'm seeing his HP. Like I
No.
see it right now.
Yeah, you see Fleshy, the
Oh.
enemy flesh golem's HP.
I
Oh,
see
roll,
this
you
one's
might kill me. 1
I,
or 2.
HP.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that.
Nat 1. Oof.
I did.
That one, oof.
Damn.
But it's a 9 for someone.
It's all good. The arrow kind of goes flying off into the distance as you miss your shot on him.
Since I'm mad, I'm gonna.
DM, she got roll 1 or 2. She may kill me right here.
All right, buddy, if you say so.
Slash
Roll a 1d2.
R 1d2.
Roll a 1d2 on a 1. You hit Purgatory Peaches in the back.
Wait, did I never roll initiative? No, I did roll initiative. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck are you?
Same.
Why am I not on there?
Hacker.
Okay, with the 2, yeah, you don't
You
hit
probably didn't have
Peaches.
your token clicked on. Oh, I don't even see your initiative rolled.
The
Actually,
initiative
no.
is up there. Yeah, it's 4. It's the same as my flesh golem.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, I got confused because the
It
old
is your
pictures
first.
from like the other campaign. I was looking for
yeah.
a slime.
I'll have you move at the same time as the flesh golem, and then we'll re-roll you into it. And once we get to the bottom, since you're last to go, anyways,
Okay.
I'll like
Cool.
refresh it then. So for now, just chill, and then you'll move with your flesh golem.
Sick.
Wait, bonus action. I can actually do something. Ha ha ha. Where is it?
Throw me a heal. Oh,
I
no.
can actually. Yes, I can cast Healing Spirit.
Who's off? What are
You
doing?
call forth a nature spirit, and basically, until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you see moves into the spirit's space. So I need to create a 5-foot cube. And I'll do it. And I think it. Oh, let me just. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yes, display.
Yeah.
It's, there you go.
Okay. Call forth nature's spirit to soothe the wounding. The intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube that you can see. It is a transparent beast or fey. What kind of beast or fey would you have?
It'll be a fae.
Gotcha. Do you have like a creature in mind?
Another little fairy.
Yeah, beautiful fairy, you know.
I got you. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Fairy.
I think last time we just did a box, but and like
Let's do
we just said
Tinkerbell.
it's the center of the box.
Yeah. Boop. It's pointing towards you, so you know it's healing you.
Is that a mosquito?
It's a fairy.
Yeah,
It's a fairy, it's just really low
Ah.
risk.
What
Scary when you inflate it.
Spell level did you cast it at?
2.
1d6.
Yeah, so I gave you 5. It's something,
Oh,
bro.
I didn't see you roll the healing.
Oh, I think it's right that the first thing that I rolled it was the healing.
Wait, what? What ranks up initiative? Because I have a +0 right now.
I do too.
I have a +3.
Dex, I think.
Oh, well, that
depends.
explains it.
Yeah, I have +3 in initiative as well.
Yeah, baseline is Dex, but sometimes there's exceptions to that rule, like with monks and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. Whoops. Oh, but
You're
I
good.
screwed I screwed myself by accident. I was trying to see what it said it was.
It's all good. What were you before? Let me scroll. You
Technically,
like
I was
19,
19,
yeah.
but it had 14. But I don't think we changed it because I was in the same spot anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll put you right there. Is there
Um,
anything else you want to do on your turn?
so it heals 6 times. But I can't do
Okay.
it twice, so like, I have to wait 6 turns, basically.
I got you.
So no, that'd be it for now. Or actually, no, let me move here. And that'd be it.
Alright, the flesh golem is pissed because you have entered his room.
And 10 points of damage.
He does take 10 points of damage because he starts his turn inside of the moonbeam. He'll kind of get singed again and go like, "Grr!" and like throw his arms up above his head, step out of the moonbeam, and attempt a multi-attack on Purgatory Peaches. As
Let's go.
he is the closest
Oh no.
target. Slam! For a 21 to hit.
Damn.
What would
Yeah.
reactions be, by the way?
Alright,
Will
that
that be an
was
action?
12 points of bludgeoning damage, and then there is another slam. With
That
a
one does
12
not
to
hit.
hit. Okay.
Oh.
You avoid his second follow-up multi-attack. He will let out a guttural roar, seeing the dead skull off in the distance, now on the ground, shattered and mundane. Other flesh golem and Boobaloo, you receive initiative.
Technically, on my
Alright.
turn, I can also heal, can't I? It just gets me the healing.
How much movement does Flesh Golem get?
I believe 30? Yeah, he has 30.
Okay. Fuck.
It is double movement inside of this.
Oh, double movement in this?
Inside
Yeah.
of the green square, yeah, because it's
Ah.
difficult terrain from where the ground erupted.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I could move like right here.
Yeah, 'cause it's 15 for him to get there, and then it would be 25 once he enters this
Yeah.
square.
So you can
right
only
there.
go one, I think.
Yeah, you can only go next to Aerith with the flesh golem.
Okay. What about Boobaloo since I'll be jumping?
Jumping is not on the ground. There's certain types of difficult terrain that specify that they're clouds and shit like that, so that would affect you, but since it is the ground, jumping will not count as difficult terrain with that.
Okay. Let me go back to my features and traits. I think, well, actually, is it my inventory? I have boots that enable me to jump further too. Where is it? Where's my gear? Oh, here they are. Boots of your walking speed becomes 30 feet, and then you can jump 3 times the normal distance.
Damn.
Yeah, though you can't jump further than your remaining movement would allow. Okay. So, what would that be? So I could just basically go 30 feet, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of fucked up because all of my...
Technically, you could dash and then jump.
Yeah.
How far can I dash?
Dash
It would
doubles
double
your
it,
movement
so you go
speed.
60.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Fuck
you just
it.
wouldn't be able to do like any attacks. But you're passive, right? You can just end your turn close to it and you'll deal damage.
Yeah, true. Except the thing is I'd have to be here.
And you get there.
Is that 60 feet? Hold on, let's see.
I don't know how far 60 is.
Yeah, yeah, I can get there.
25 to the edge, and then yeah, you have just enough to be able to do that.
Okay, yeah.
Because as long as you don't, well, you couldn't rage anyway, so it wouldn't double it.
I'm gonna jump over here. Boing! And then, can I unarmed strike him as a bonus action?
You're
No, right? 'Cause isn't the
oh yeah,
bonus
it's
action
a
to
bonus
jump?
action to jump. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So you use both your actions.
Okay. Wait, I thought movement was a separate action.
Jump
dash-
itself is a bonus
Dash and
action.
jump aren't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jump consumes your movement. Like you need movement remaining, otherwise you just do a little hop in place.
Uh-huh.
But it does take.
It's
a bonus
also an
action.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Dash was your action to give you the extra movement speed to have to do the jump, but then you had to use your bonus action as well to activate the jump, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I move Flesh Column up here, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Let me, re-roll initiative.
And then I'll put you at 4. So you should be in. Yep, you're in at 10, and you're set to 4, and then we sort by ascending. And Aerith is at the top of initiative. She's kind of pushing her way through the rubble here. That's 10.
Oh wait, passive. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, yeah. Roll the dice for it. I think it's like
3d4.
something crazy. Yeah, 3d4. So yeah, 9 points of acid damage begin to singe the flesh of the golem as it cries out in pain. Aerith is 5. That's 10, 20, 30. Aerith will... What do you say?
I was gonna say, so she can get there to attack, right?
Yeah, she just barely got in range, otherwise she would have dashed. And she has her actions, but no movement, so she can't do savage attacks, but she can stab with dagger. She rolled a 22 to hit, which does break the creature's armor class as she stabs it for 7 points of piercing damage. Purgatory Peaches, you receive initiative.
Do I get healed by this thing at the start of my turn?
Let me read that. Till the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So yes, you can give yourself 5 more healing and there will be 4 more charges left on the parry.
Can I heal myself, Tati?
Yeah.
Before I decide about using my bonus action to heal myself, let's go in for attacks. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
7 points slashing.
The slashing damage
And
is
a nat
effective.
1 does not hit.
That does not hit.
And then we will do my 1d10 plus 6 HP.
Second
I accidentally rolled
wind.
it twice. Whoops,
Dang it.
Yeah, the
second
8
one.
was the first one.
thankfully it doesn't auto heal me.
Right.
But it's a D10, so it's not like a D20 that you rolled.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Zarias, you receive initiative.
So I'll pop back over right here. I'll go ahead and
Move
use an
the
action
moonbeam
to
on him?
move. Yep, and move right on top of him again.
So it has to pass the save. Let me scroll back up here to see the damage numbers. Or it'll take 2d10, yeah, DC 15, or it takes the 10 radiant damage. And it is cons.
Did you want me to roll it again?
No.
It's all good. I scrolled up from the first time it was cast. Yeah, he rolled a fucking 11 for his save on this one. So he will take the full 10 points of radiant damage again.
Where does that leave him at right now?
That leaves him at 50 out of 93 HP currently.
About to send him berserk.
Yerp. Yeah, you would be aware all flesh golems have the berserk mechanic, so you guys would know in character that in 10 more hit points, he has the potential to start going berserk. That doesn't really change anything since there's no friendlies around for it to attack, but he'll be pissed off.
Question for the DM.
Yer.
Is there still electricity running through the floor?
There is not. Whenever the skull died, the electricity died with it. It kind of like sparked a couple more times, but the electricity ultimately died down, and there is no more arcing electricity anymore.
Alright. So then, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Hidden Step.
Okay.
And then... So, I've started here. Hang on, I'm trying to see how much movement I have left. 10, 10. And then once I step here, it'll be rough terrain, right?
Yes.
So once I step in, and I only could move 10 more feet.
Yeah, it's
that would be.
it's the 10 to enter it. So
Yeah,
to
so
actually
I think
cross
that
the
takes
line
your
and
movement
enter.
speed. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so once I'm inside, I can't move anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
difficult terrain entering.
Okay. Can I reach you?
You can technically jump, and that'd give you 10 feet, but
He
That
uses
takes-
No, 'cause I already used a
bonus
bonus
action
action.
though.
I did
Yeah, I
you?
already used one. Because I'm hidden right now.
Oh.
Alright, okay. I'll just stop. I'll end my turn there.
Gotcha. Trinzy is dead.
I'm trying to get to you,
Initiative.
Caleb.
Misery, you receive initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here.
Kill
And
me.
then shoot him. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
And then
For 4 points of piercing damage. With 3 more from the fairies.
does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Oh, great.
He is big and slow and not good at dodging. For 5 more points of piercing damage.
That leave him at now?
Leaves him at 38 out of 93. I'll be rolling for Berserk on his turn.
Okay, and then yeah, that's it for what I can do.
Gotcha. Flesh Golem receives initiative. Let me roll this. He did not roll for Berserk, so he will still be following rules of simple logic. He's basically been squared up with Purgatory Peaches this whole time. Other people have landed shots on him, but he still sees you as the main target that he has not dropped yet, so he will continue to make slam attacks on you.
Let's do it.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yep, that takes me
That
down.
is 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Then he will see. Technically, Aerith is still in front of him, so he will be. If we're going off of that kind of facing where he hit in that direction, it would be Aerith next for a 19 to hit. This guy does not fucking miss. For 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it crushes down on Aerith. Purgatory Peaches is downed.
Okay.
Face up, not face down, because he's prone, not dead.
Dang.
Boobaloo,
Multi-attack on him.
you receive
There's no
initiative.
means no.
Alright.
Just full on attack it. This thing is dead before its next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him.
Roll contested athletics.
You know, Boobaloo probably could have went and looted that
He
skull.
nat 20'd.
Fuck.
Boobaloo probably could have went and looted that skull, found what controlled this golem, and had 2 golems.
All true. What does that
he,
mean?
He knocks you prone. He counter grapples you so hard he kind of like mogs the shit out of you and forces you prone. You'll have to
But
use half
does
of
that-
your movement to stand up.
Doesn't that hurt him?
Okay, I use half of my movement to stand up.
Okay. Good job. Yeah. On a 1, he would have like shoved you 5 feet, which not even as bad as knocking you prone and taking half of your movement.
Okay, so I assume I can't do it again as my bonus action.
Nah, grappling is a main action.
Okay, unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
Did you take another 10 for starting on Moonbeam?
Yep, you right. Gaith! Nat 20
Ooh.
on the unarmed strike.
Holy shit.
Give me the damage. I think it doubles up to like fucking 10 or something. Doubles up to 8. Yeah, I know unarmed is a fucking flat thing. Doubles up to
Not
8.
mine.
Yeah, you have one of the good races. There are some good races and some good classes. that
Yeah, it's
fucking-
literally, it's always 4.
Yeah, it's whatever your strength modifier is, unless you take unarmed strike specializations.
I have a base of just +5. I'm on 1d6 +5. My unarmed attack is like as good as my freaking scimitar.
That's so good.
Yeah, so canonically, I was really fucking embarrassed when he knocked me prone when I tried to grapple him, so I just smacked the fucking shit out of him.
You just stand
Bad
up and
boy.
like backhand him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Flesh Golem, go up to Flesh Golem. And
I don't think he can make it. Can
He
Yeah,
can't.
he
It
make
was 3 squares, so it's just enough movement for 30. And
Good
you
job
want
for
him
Daniel's
to
fucking
attack
with
that, so I will do 2 slam attacks. That was a double nat 20, Christ. So
Holy
that
shit.
is...
That's enough, ain't it? Oh no, it accounts
that's
for it.
36, isn't it?
No, that's only the 12. Unless you're gonna take both of those rolls for it, then.
Oh yeah, only the
it's
12.
just the 12, yeah. I'll have him operate off a player rule since he's part of your party now. Otherwise, they get like a crit dice or something. I'm not really sure how the crits work for enemy tokens. I just fucking give whatever it spits out. It's weaker than doubling up.
Is that 24
Well, that
or
one's
48
fine.
damage?
No, this
'Cause
is only
he-
12 damage.
It
He's
was
not
12
giving the crit.
damage.
Oh, I thought he nat 20 twice though.
Hold on, wait, let me see what the...
That damage modifier, that's like the 12 there. It's just the crit bonus they do.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. What's the fucking damage for this? For slam.
But if he slams,
Oh
doesn't
no, it
that
was
make
two.
it hit
It was
twice?
2d8s. It was 2d8s. So it rolled a 6 and a 6, so it's 12 points of damage. So I'll subtract another 6. It was giving the crit modifier on the second dice. So it was, what's it called? 12 points of damage, or no, that's 24 points of damage. Because
Yeah.
6 plus 6 is 12, and then it's double at 24. So yeah, this creature's dead. The golem smashes its
Yeah.
fucking head in. Golem smashes its fucking head in, it falls to the ground dead, and then the moonbeam is going to continue to like singe it into like fucking ashes as it falls down dead.
Someone just give me a helping hand up.
Can my
Alright,
thing just
so
heal
is
him off?
initiative over? I mean, you guys initiative down?
Yeah, if you want the fairy to just continue to use the rest of the healing on him, once combat drops, it's free to do that. So he
Okay.
can just heal for like 20 HP.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much do I have?
20.
20.
Woo. We back, baby.
With that, I will be clearing initiative.
I'm gonna go loot the skull.
Can I fit in this chute?
You can. So yeah, the kind of like tunnel path back there is sort of the representation of it going down. There is like handles and shit like that, like inside of the chute, so you don't need to roll for it, and you are like any creature that's normal size will be able to fit through no problem.
Okay.
I'm-
Oh, I don't
so-
like what I saw, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'll say
It's
you
over
could
here.
like have peeped your head down and came back up after that.
No, let's not go here until we short rest. That's
I
that's
assume
the
that's,
action of Purgatory Peaches closing the door after we opening it.
I will pat Purgatory Peaches on the back and say, "You look banged up. Here you go." And
You don't know.
cast
You could, if you
Cure
want to, you could
Wounds.
save that for the fact we're probably gonna short
We're gonna
rest.
short rest.
It's a first level spell. No worries. I still got 3 slots.
Is there anything on the skull's body?
No, it is a skull. It doesn't contain like a brain or anything like that. But it is just a hollowed out skull of a half elf.
Now, you guys ready? I'm about to. What do you guys think if I use this raised dead scroll on this golem and we carry 2 golems with us?
Can you?
Which scroll? That's not the scroll we got the other day, right? Because the scroll we got the other day doesn't do that.
Yeah,
This
it's,
one.
yeah, it's raised dead. That is the scroll of raised dead. It'll bring him back with like 1 HP, I think, is how it is.
So he's gonna be on constant berserk.
Yeah,
well,
let
you can
me
heal him up.
pull up the rules real quick since it. Kitty, fuck off.
Yeah, I thought it was undead, but you're right, it's construct, so he probably can.
Yeah, it is a dead creature that you can touch, which everything is considered a creature for the most part. Creature's soul is willing and at liberty to rejoin the body.
But it doesn't have a soul, right?
It will return to life with 1 hit point. Yeah, constructs do not have souls. So you would not be able to use it on that one. It can't return an undead creature to life, but the construct isn't given a soul so much as it's imbued with magic that makes it walk around, you know?
Damn.
I thought we talked about that when we
Wait,
got
then.
the scroll. Is it would it
wait.
work on like the
If-
golem?
Yeah.
That's the case. No, if that's the case, then I have a question for the TM.
Yeah.
If I would have instead used the dispel magic, would that have worked and just dropped them dead?
I would have had to roll for it, but I would say that was a possibility, yeah.
Gotcha.
Since it doesn't have a soul and it is magic, it would have been it would have been one of those like nat 20 or it doesn't work kind of thing, because it's very powerful magic used to conjure up a golem and like animate one. But it would have been a possibility, yeah. It's just a very, very small possibility.
Alrighty then.
Short rest.
So you want to take that short rest now,
Yes.
or you?
Yes. I've seen some things.
Gotcha. If you guys
loot
want to
around
post
the
up
room.
here, there are no more perceived threats in the immediate area, and you are free to take a short rest.
So, are we supposed to make a perception check around this area?
If you would like to, you can. But off of just your passive, you haven't. There's nothing else like hanging out, you know. At least not anything within the room, and you don't hear any like immediate giveaway sounds of anything threatening in the area.
Perception check.
And then yeah, I'll take that.
I don't notice anything.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Misery is saying that she saw something on the other side of the chute, though.
Yeah. Like I legit saw something. I'm not.
You're not gonna tell us what it is, though?
It's because I don't know what it was. I just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked red, and then I was like, no, I'll go back, because clearly,
How low can we get before he sees us? If I want to peek.
I would allow you to peek your head because it's not the most conscious of creatures.
So I could go like here.
Yeah,
or would
sure.
that be too far? Alright.
That's like about as far. I would say more like about there.
Alright.
Just because,
Either way, I still see it the same amount. so-
Yeah, exactly. This is like you could do enough to where you could see it. But if you go any further out, then because it's like a chute that goes down. It's just with the way the map is set up, you know, they couldn't do that. So any further, and you'll be like poking out enough
Would
that it would
definitely be
have
going
a chance to
down a
notice
floor
you.
then?
Yes and no. You would be going down vertically, but you're on the same contained map of the dungeon. You're not down on floor 3. You're still on floor 2, but it's like a sub level of
But the
this
floor 3
area.
is like the human place, I assume, since there's a little freaking inn.
Yeah, that's where you heard of Skullport being. Is on floor 3.
Well,
What
if
do
we
you
want to fight again,
Do you guys want to go this way or that way?
Let's fuck them up.
This
Yeah.
way it is.
Yeah, this way is a chute. The other direction
then
is a
Boogaloo
hallway.
first.
Before we push
Whee!
in.
Slide down.
Oh wait, damn. I was gonna say before we push in.
Oh,
I was to see if you guys wanted to sneak in there or if we just wanted to go straight in.
Oh, do you want to like stealth in there?
Cause I can stealth in there. I can cast Pass Without Trace.
I guess we could do that and then just be surrounded, like walk up on the thing, surround it in a circle, and
Yeah,
can you do that for all of us?
for all of us.
Well, we don't even know what it is yet. Can I?
I'm gonna go get our homeboy that's been hiding in the back.
Oh yeah, Halithgark would have came out during the after seeing everything is done. He would have walked back up and hung out with you guys during the short rest.
What
It
up,
hasn't-
Alice?
So if
It hasn't
everybody
seen
just
me yet, has it?
Good
I'll
job.
just
Good job. Kind of pat
Oh.
everybody on the back.
You're
Oh,
in the
wow.
safe spot. It's like right here. One step back is technically a safe spot. I think right here is where you.
Yeah. Right there is the safe spot. Any further than that, and the creature will have a chance of perceiving you. And you'll have to roll stealth if you wish to remain hidden.
And I roll perception for what it is.
You can. With a 10 perception, I can't tell you what it is, but
15.
I
It was.
Okay, 10, 15. With a 15 perception, that will give you advantage on a Arcana or History check to identify it, and I'll also give you some additional information about it.
Okay. Well, no, I don't have advantage on Arcana. That's only for Necromancy.
if I roll it instead, could we still get it?
He's the one down there, so no. It's a shoot, so I can't
Oh,
allow you
shit.
guys to
Nat
like
20.
stack up like that. Nice.
Look at you.
Nice.
Getting these nat 20s on these -3s.
Nice. Give me 1 second here. I'm doing some token work on this thing.
One cast you still spill, Tony.
Say again. Pass Without Trace.
Token
Yeah, if we're gonna just walk up and like
Temp
essentially get
colors
ready to
will
like beat the
be
crap out of it,
red.
we're gonna like pop
Well-
out of nowhere and just throw some fist.
Well, after we know what it is, probably.
Yeah.
I'll kind of wave everybody in so we can do this.
Well, hold on. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, so let's see here. I think that is way too big of an aura. Right? Okay, yeah, totally. It's a 10-foot. So, sorry, I gotta get some stuff set up for this in case you end up fighting it. Do that. And then if I do this, can you see that red box that's around it now?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you have successfully identified this creature as a gibbering mouther. This is an aberration, which is kind of just a little fucking ball of flesh here. Let me see, I think I can show you guys this handout. It's more or less just a little fucking ball of flesh. And it contains many, many mouths, as well as, let me pull the character art here, give you a better idea. That is the creature on the floor below you. It is effectively a big pile of red sticky goo with a whole lot of mouths, orifices, and eyeballs that creeps out. It has a dough-like terrain around it, which is that red square around it. So what that means is if you start your turn in that area, you have to succeed on a DC 10 strength saving throw, or you will have your speed reduced to 0, meaning you're stuck in place. Also, as you kind of perceive and roll that 15, you really focus in, you can make out a mild incoherent babbling, which the mouthers are known to do to throw off their prey. If you are within 20 feet of it and can hear, you must succeed on a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw, otherwise it will have a mild form of mind control over you, as it puts you into a stupor. I will have to roll a dice to determine what you do on your turn, but I can't tell you all of that.
What the fuck?
You will know that it is capable of biting, as well as spitting out chemical globs that are capable of blinding people.
What the
See,
fuck?
I told you guys that it was a very uncomfortable appearance.
Okay, so what's the thing behind it?
That thing behind it, you can't see from your current position.
Fuck.
Okay. So I motion everybody. Get close.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Get close, and I'll pass without trace.
How would you communicate what you learned from down there? How would Boobaloo say all of that?
Fuck.
Get bad.
Too many mouths.
It has a lot of mouths.
So many mouths.
It's like me, but pink.
It's
How
like
would you
me,
describe
but
the mind control
bad.
and the terrain part?
He take over your head.
He make you have bad thoughts.
He make you hurt. That's
Okay.
pretty much it. What else? What else does he do? Oh, terrain also kind of sucks.
But either way, we get
Stick you
stealth
in
in
place.
and get a whole surprise round with all of us attacking.
We just like all attack at the same time.
Did
And
we
then
get?
he wouldn't get a turn, and we all roll initiative, and then get to do whatever.
Did we get? Oh, one thing is, will he notice us if we like step on that terrain? Is that like terrain part of him? Or is it?
It is not. For where he's
Okay.
at currently, I have it as an aura around him, but for like combat purposes, I'm going to drop like an actual box separate of the creature. Basically, the idea is like it kind of sets out like roots and creep and stuff like that, you know? So
Okay,
like
gotcha.
it's set up there and it's decided that is where it's going to be hunting, and it's basically laid out like basically sticky ass flypaper all over the ground
Okay, I got
to
you.
try and like catch people in.
Did I scan for its HP, or does that Arcana roll give me
I'll
its
let you
HP?
know it has 67 HP. 67
We
HP, only 9 AC.
Yeah, we could
Nice.
easily stealth in
yeah.
and get like
Yeah,
a full
yeah.
surprise round.
Most
Yeah, we could do
creatures with fucked up mechanics like this have very low AC to make up for it, because it's counting on you stepping in that shit and then having to roll strength or not be able to move.
And
then
mind control.
Mind control, yeah.
So
like
we get close, stealth in, we all jump in close to it. That way, if we roll shit, it doesn't matter. We all unleash attacks. It's surprised, doesn't get an action. We hopefully roll better on it than initiative, and it's dead.
What are rolls? I don't know those.
I mean, we hope for good swings. We hope we react faster.
they're not serving dinner down here. Why are you talking about rolls?
I could use a dinner roll.
Sorry, I forgot to eat some rations.
Alright, so are you guys ready to sneak in?
How is Garkle coming?
Yeah.
Yes, good idea. And then he'll back away again.
Pass without trace has been cast.
You were a pussy.
So let's go ahead and sneak in here.
all
Can I
need to
make
do
a
it.
perception to see if there's any traps on the floor?
I need everybody to roll stealth checks if you're going to be going past the room there. You'll get the plus 10 bonus to it, and then I will roll perception hidden on the mouther and not tell you if you're successfully stealthing until it's too late. Nice.
Well, you get plus 10.
33, 20, 20, 19. Okay.
Yeah.
You may continue.
Can I look for any traps? First of all, let's see the traps.
Yeah, you may.
Perception.
There's no traps aside from the extra. Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll perception. Whoops.
Hey, if you want to give it to me for my passiveness, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you're passed without a trace, you're being careful enough that, like, at least at a cursory glance, like with your passive perception, there is no traps or fuckery about the room, besides the mouther.
What's that?
That is an altar.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so as soon as you jump in, Boo Blue, I'm jumping in on the opposite side from you, and then we'll all start just unleashing shit.
I'ma jump in here.
I'll jump in here.
I'll
Alright,
stay here and shoot from here.
let's go. Boing. Well, we go at the same time.
And stuff gonna be?
So we're all going at the same time, right?
Yeah,
Aerith.
Flesh Golem is staying out. But yeah, what about
Aerith.
Yeah, Aerith is coming in. Would you tell Flesh Golem to come down here?
no.
Okay, because I was going to do something really fucking funny if you did, man. He doesn't have precision like that.
He doesn't have stealth.
I mean, so that thing is more retarded than you are. To put it nicely, like there isn't a brain in there. It's like magic controlling it, and it's like corpses stitched together. Like
Yeah.
it's not capable of like fine movements and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna jump in. Well, this is our surprise round, right? So we don't have to roll initiative yet.
We do, but I'll just give you guys a full rotation of initiative before the
You
counter.
need to turn
Oh,
that
okay.
down to a 12. That was my first roll, a 12.
Gotcha.
Damn it! Every time.
CJ 12. And I rolled. Did I roll for the Mouther? I did. I rolled for the Mouther. I rolled for Aerith, Halithgark, and the Flesh Golem are waiting up top. You can hear as he tries to make a light conversation with him up the vent.
On my surprise round, I will cast Moonbeam at 3rd level.
Damn.
Oh.
It will. I'll say, being surprised, it'll immediately fail at least the first Constitution saving throw. And so, Radiance is yellow. Oh yeah, so it will immediately be burnt for 16 damage as it goes like really loudly. It kind of begins to recoil in pain, but everybody's just giving it the business from the start. 25, 24, both of those hit, so that's 8, 18, 22 points of damage. On top of the Radiant Beam, you have dropped the creature down to bloodied
Does
status
anything
since you have
happen
rolled
when I
for it.
first jump in there, or is it just a strength check? Or is
It
that
would
only
be a
on my-
strength. It would be a strength check if you tried to move while you're within there.
What if I just jump like here, nothing happens?
Yeah, because that's your first time making contact with the floor.
Jump in, attack. 8 probably, or 10 doesn't hit, I assume.
It's a 9. You got.
It does.
You good.
It's a
9.
9. That does hit. This thing is.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So.
Alright, 6 points
that
of
is
damage.
6 points of slashing damage. That's 23 HP remaining. 21 does hit.
Another 6 points.
Another 6,
Alright.
knocking it down to 17. As you have thoroughly fucked this thing up.
How much health does it have
before.
right now?
17 out of 67 currently.
I don't think she was spending action surge. You might need it.
Yeah, I'll save it then, because we get another round after this
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me and Aerith are first
Boogaloo still
anyway.
has to go, and Aerith still
Aerith
has to go.
still needs to go.
Gotcha.
And
You
Boo
could probably
Boo.
jump in there for sure.
Let's see. Up.
And she still have 10 points of movement for a savage attack.
Your Aerith will leaf in, and she has 10 points remaining, so she begins to savage attack after a dagger charge. So that is a 17 to land for 6 points. That does hit. She will also use
11.
Savage Fury.
Savage
4,
Fury.
1d4. Oh wait, oh that's right, I did savage attack. Ha. There we go. That was the name of the trait, not the name of the attack. Ha. So that is 9 points of damage as she kind of like follows up a dagger slash just with a fucking flurry of punches and kind of like raking across the face, fighting real dirty. The creature has 8 health remaining. Boogaloo, you
Boogaloo.
still have your surprise
Finish
action.
him.
Boing.
Should it take a second round of damage because it'll get to its turn and be surprised and take more moonbeam damage?
Yeah, at the start of its turn, it will just get disintegrated by the moonbeam, but Boobaloo would jump in there and fucking attack it probably. 17, 9 points of slashing
Actually-
damage, and you cleave this creature in twain before it has time to even react to your presence. The radiant beam further disintegrating it into ash.
Nice round. guys.
Nice.
Very, very good.
Destroyed
Both of
this.
these encounters had the incredible potential to fuck you up hard if you didn't deal with it as efficiently as you have.
Does the terrain go away?
Yes. As it dies, it's kind of like roots and veins being like sucked back into the creature as it kind of like goes and like shrivels up into about a raisin size.
Is there
Oh,
anything
nice.
I can loot with this? Based on Arcana.
There is not, I would say. This is an abomination for the most part. You can
Not even to
maybe
make
if you
potions?
wanted to make like poisons, I would say nothing good would come from this creature.
Okay.
I would like to do my religion check definitely failed on this altar, but what about a history check?
Yeah. Let me pull that up real quick so y'all are in this room down here. I think I remember it, but I want to just be sure that I remember
Also,
it.
someone holler at our boys upstairs to come down.
Oh yeah, let me go call them. Yo, you guys can come over here now. It's cleared. Boobaloo, tell your golem to come
yes.
over.
Thank you. And Halathgark will act like he's kind of pantomiming climbing down the vent, but really he's just floating. You'll hear bang, bong, clang, clunk, ka-chunk. The flesh golem will fall face down and he will take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits the floor face down.
Damn.
I try to pick up the golem or help him get up.
He will stand back up.
Pats on head.
You're good. You're good.
He grins. So,
Wait,
I
does
would've
he
done
have the circlet?
I would have done something really fucking funny if you told him to come down there with you, buddy.
Was that gonna be it? Except like,
Except it would have fucked up your surprise round and made the creature aware of you, yeah.
yeah, like this guy just turns around like, oh,
Bruh.
We didn't even need the surprise round.
Gotcha. So the altar before you, it does not look exactly like that. That's just kind of placeholders that I could find. Before you is a redstone altar. It is about 3 feet tall, and it is a tapered block of dark red engraved stone. It is covered in dirty handprints currently.
roll perception.
With an 18, perception. Good perception, good perception. With a 13, you would be able to determine that the handprints are, especially with the 23, you're able to determine that the handprints are goblin handprints. They cover the entirety of the altar, and with your 18 history, you would actually, Purgatory Peaches, be able to make out that this is a dwarvish altar to Dumathuin, the keeper of secrets under the mountain. It's a relatively universal dwarvish god, as dwarves are very steeped in their traditions, so this would carry over from mountain to mountain. It is basically the deity that protects their sacred knowledge from outsiders, and from being able to deduce just the mutual hatred of greenskins that dwarves usually have. Any goblin handprints completely covering it would basically defile the altar. It is considered an act of desecration.
I get so
And
I want to clean
will,
that.
I will wipe it off since I'm like a former dwarvish champion, and so I respect the dwarves.
Oh, are you really?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
So wait,
best
you're
dwarf.
a tiny cat?
No, I'm not like a dwarven cat, but I was a fighter for like rich.
He was
rich
like
dwarves.
a pit fighter, like an
Yeah.
arena fighter, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Can I give you
What's
soap
your height,
to
by the
clean
way?
it?
Yeah, you can. We're gonna clean this off.
Yeah.
What's your height, by the way?
I'm like, I think just basic height like 5'10" or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so Purgatory Peaches, you were cleaning the handprints off of the altar.
I'm
Alright.
just 5 feet. That's it.
Can I collect a vial of this stuff?
Yeah. Just put gibbering mouther component as your custom inventory item. We'll say it weighs a pound.
After I clean it, can I offer a prayer?
You can, and as you do so, you will feel a heavenly presence shine upon you. You receive the following magical boon for purging the altar of Dumathuin. Any secret doors that are plainly visible to you for the next 24 hours, meaning that basically you're looking at a wall and you could see them. They're not obscured by things like dark vision or magical darkness. For the next 24 hours, all secret doors will be revealed to you.
Are there any secret doors around here?
I was
There
trying
are.
to the 18 that I was trying to perceive is just to see if there was any dangers in this hallway.
There are no dangers going down this hallway.
Okay.
Everything is clear.
what
There
do
are no
I-
traps or magical darkness. You will see kind of this is kind of a more roughly mined out area over here. Give me just one moment. Yeah, this is the collapsed section of this dungeon is kind of streaked with copper veins. As was kind of with the copper plating in the area before you. This is kind of a mined out tunnel where you think could probably reasonably conclude this is where they were getting the copper for plating up that room or just for any other purposes. It snakes along a very narrow tunnel leading down to the south.
Do we want to go this way?
We gotta go this way or we can go the other way.
I think
Or
I'd
just
go the other way.
way.
Seems a little bit too risky.
It's also probably too tight. I don't think the flesh golem will get that through it.
Alright.
It's just barely. He's the same size category as you guys, but he's the top side of it. He's not considered a large creature, so he would be able to sort of squeak through there.
It's up to you guys then. Might be a fight. But
Yeah, let's go
Going
this
down
way.
to the south, give me one
no
moment.
perception for traps. 8. That seems fine, guys.
Yeah, you do not perceive any traps going down here. Coming down to this room down here to the south, there is an 8-foot high, 2-foot thick wall of hobgoblin skeletons, complete with rusty armor, going along the sides of the wall here.
How about 15? Do I hear anything?
With a 15, you don't hear anything. The wall of skeletons will more or less bisect the room in here, so I'll go ahead and draw this out for you. Creak! Yeah, this is a wall of skeletons, that red line there. It is 8 foot tall and about 2 feet wide.
How
so
tall
you
is
could-
the ceiling?
The ceiling, there is about a 2-foot gap between the top of the wall and the ceiling, so the ceiling sits about 10 feet tall. If any of you were size category tiny, you'd be able to just barely creak through. Otherwise, you'll need
Good strength
to
check it and just
figure
push it
out
in.
a way to get through that, or otherwise go around it.
Sneak peek above.
Could Boobaloo muscle through it?
Yeah, if you want to start making strength or
sh-
athletic checks or think of
Hmm.
ways to kind of
Wait.
otherwise crack through it,
Did you
could-
say a tiny crack? You said.
Yep, about 2 feet tall. Are you able to squeeze through something?
I can squeeze through. I think it's 1 inch.
Oh yeah, you're fucking gelatinous. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you would like to do that, you can. Otherwise, you will have to find some way to get through it. It is skeletons complete with little spatterings of armorish kind of throughout. Some of the some of the skeletons do still adorn their armor as if they were warriors who have fallen, and others have just kind of been interplaced and plastered kind of as a building material. But you could kind of, if you kind of knock on it and just sort of test the strength of it, it is rather solid. Like I said, it's about 2 feet thick, so it would be quite a task to crack it, but Boobaloo, it looks like, is able to scale the top and then just kind of pass through it.
I try to kick it with an 18.
Could I not technically climb above it and go through it?
Not because your size category medium. if you were small, like as a halfling or a gnome or a dwarf, you would be able to. But otherwise, unless Tabaxi have something like real cats do, where
Where
it's
they're
like if your head can fit through the gap, then the rest of your body can fit through as well.
Well, that's saying because technically, like my body, like just going through it, like you know, army style, is not 5 feet. Definitely a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, it's just written into the module basically for this room. It says if anybody that is size category small or smaller will be able to go through it, but medium creatures wouldn't. There's not enough of a gap for you to be able to fit.
So I kicked it with an 18.
Yeah, with an 18, let me roll something.
I'm backing up before when I see her start doing this. I jump back.
55. Let's roll something else.
Oh shit.
Oh. Okay. So as you do so, this wall must have been pretty old. At least that particular skeleton in the spot that you kicked was. As it kind of begins to crack and shatter, a sort of domino effect begins to go off, as a white dust will begin
Athletics.
filling the room. For
no.
what? To jump out of the way?
Yeah.
To get back. I roll athletics to avoid it. Reaction it.
A white dust will sort of begin filling the room as a large clattering and clanging will begin to go off as part of the wall will begin to collapse. Let me redraw this based on where you kicked it at. Boop. About a good half of the wall has now collapsed, and it will be difficult terrain in the area that I draw here as well.
Do I have a spell for this? Because I have air.
Make it like brown. This area right here is the area that has landed with all the bones and plating as well. So anything within here is difficult terrain. This is still a wall that will count as cover. Also, at the sound of the commotion, you will hear a stirring coming from the hall to the east.
Oops.
I will give you time to react if you
Are we
would like
pushing
to.
it forward
say
then,
that
or we
again?
backing up?
What's coming?
You will hear creatures begin to rouse in the from the hallway down to the east. It would be most
Alright.
audible to Boobaloo.
And
I don't-
could pass.
Yeah, we can step over now.
Okay.
Yeah, they can pass. That part of the wall with the circle is collapsed. It'll count as difficult terrain.
Can
I'll give you
I-
guys basically a turn of econ to react before something happens.
I
in
pulled
reaction
my
to what you
bow
have
and
done.
arrow out.
Can I prepare
Yeah,
an action?
You can. Yeah. What kind of action are you preparing?
Attack.
All right. How are you gonna attack? What is the condition of it? Just if anything comes into range, you attack it.
I think that's a good idea.
I gotcha. Do you have any ranged options, or is it just if something runs up to you, basically, you start to attack
If
it?
something runs up to me.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'd like to hold Entangle in case I see anybody here.
Okay, you'll be casting it right there, should anybody appear. Aerith will kind of wave about the air and will draw her weapons, having heard some commotion from down the hallway, but she'll stand about right here. Halithgark will use his signature action of hiding up against the wall. And I assume the flesh golem, would you tell him to like come through the fucking opening basically? It's kind of like order of actions, but you would have squeezed through, she would have kicked it, and then you probably would have turned around and been like, oh,
Dingus.
okay, and like tell him to come over. Okay.
What's his HP, by the way?
He is-
65
Yeah.
65
out
currently.
of 93. Yeah.
Alright, so give me just one moment
Threshold.
to read this really quick.
Threshold's under 40, correct?
Yes, under 40 is the threshold to begin rolling berserk checks.
We'll be right back while this stuff is being done.
Gotcha.
On short rest, does he not heal?
No.
I'm gonna say no because he's a construct.
But I can definitely still cure wounds him, right?
Yeah, healing and stuff works on him, but he does not passively heal.
Okay.
He was never meant to live this long.
If we ever take another short rest or long rest, let me know so I can expend all my spells to heal him.
Gotcha.
I don't need him going berserk.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so Boogaloo, from down this hallway, you will see as 1, 2, 3, 4 green eyes begin to peer at you from out of the darkness.
Okay.
And you hear the rousing movement of scurrying. So that was the build up to. Let me see here. Let me just read their tactics really quick to make sure they wouldn't like fucking sneak attack you or something, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, because that. So, what is their movement? Their movement is.
I'll say, draw them in, Boobaloo.
Yep. So you will see these creatures begin to charge forward. I will display the handout for you guys because they are pretty fucking hard to describe.
They look so happy.
So you will see as this creature, they all have one singular eye that glares at you from out of the darkness before they charge forward, and you see the rest of them revealed as this kind of muscular, kind of fleshy creature bearing claws and fangs will charge at you from the darkness. We will now be rolling initiative as they have hostile intent.
If they approach Boobaloo like with like that attack stance, do I automatically shoot them? Because that's how I would think I would react.
Yeah, if you prepared, if you just, because that's kind of how it is. It's like the prepared action is like you hold it and you say like, if this happens, then I use my action for this, basically.
Yeah.
So
I would be
yeah,
like, and
if
just
one
shoot.
comes into range of you, you could say like, if one comes into range, then I fire. Tony, you said that you wanted, can you see these creatures at the end of the hall at all?
I know that I can only see up to here.
Okay,
right
from
here.
your perspective, you can't see any creatures. So your action is still held and it won't go off. And I'm guessing you probably, if he can't see it, you can't see anything either, Tati.
Then I don't cast.
No, yeah.
Right.
Like,
okay, then that
my
wouldn't
range
go off.
stops here. I'm just thinking like if something comes over here, then I'll.
Right. Yeah.
Gabe, you
So you
always rolled
can-
the wrong initiative.
If you don't want to move
You always roll a
forward,
flesh golem.
Fuck. God damn it, my
That's-
fucking initiative, man.
yeah, you
Oh.
have flesh golem selected, Gabe. It gave your 10 initiative to him.
Fuck! I always
Yeah.
do that. Hold on.
I'll roll initiative for flesh golem to override it. Okay, so he got 2, you got
I got
5. You're on the board with 5.
Wait, you'll get a 10, right?
Huh?
It should go up to 10.
Oh yeah, it goes up to 10 because that was technically your first roll. You're right.
Unless you left the flesh golem at 10.
Nah, no. I gave him 2 because I actually rolled it. I know he didn't actually mean to do that. There we go. Sort by top of initiative. Purgatory Peaches. You receive initiative. If your token is able to see these creatures down the hall, then you would be aware of their presence besides just hearing the noises of them running forward.
I'm going to... Can I shoot them from here, or would I have to take one step and then step back?
I'd say you can shoot from there.
I'm going
You
to
would-
shoot this one.
Kind of be able to like duck in and back out.
This one. The front
The
one
one
there.
on front bottom. Gotcha.
Crossbow. I don't think an 8 hits.
8 does not hit. They're kind of ducked low to the ground, running forward like some kind of
Well,
Silent Hill
another one.
abomination.
The
23
hit.
does land. You correct off of your first shot's miss and account for the recoil, drilling the creature in the shoulder for 8 piercing damage.
And then I will prepare. Can I use a bonus action to prepare?
You can only prepare a main hand action, or a main action.
Then I'm just going to. What would it be to try and, deduce anything from them?
I'll give you free skill checks for that. That would be just same deal, history or arcana.
Learn anything?
13. I would say these are kind of fairly common creatures. With that, I could tell you that this creature is what is called a Nothic. It's another kind of common dungeon dwelling creature, or just cave dwelling creature. It thrives in areas such as the Underdark because of its superior sight granted to it by the large green eye that it has. You would know that it does have a vision-based attack, is what I'll tell you with that roll.
About to get petrified,
So
bro.
it is more than just claws and jaws. It does have its big green eye is for more than just seeing.
Okay, I messed step one back here, so they really gotta come to see me. Well,
I got you.
don't let them see you guys. Unless you're Boobaloo, you're just gonna get in between them anyway.
Boobaloo, you receive initiative, and these creatures definitely see you. What do you do?
I really want to boing.
Boing.
What's stopping you?
Nothing.
Other than the creatures
Boing.
being tightly packed in a circle. Boing, okay. This is bonus
Right in the
action
middle
jump.
of them.
I'm gonna grapple this one.
If you're just
You're
walking,
going
you
to
shouldn't
attempt
jump.
to grapple him, you mean? Contested athletics. You rolled a
Athletics?
15.
Fuck.
The athletic rolls are not going well for Boobaloo today.
Right.
I know, right?
Getting
Okay.
stretched beforehand. He's cramping up all over the place.
Can I?
With his gelatinous body.
No, okay. I already used my bonus action, so I can't enter rage yet. I'm doing an unhanded strike, unarmed strike.
You used your bonus action for the jump.
Fuck.
Unless the slime gets something else, but I don't think you do.
Well, 3d4.
Gotcha. That is 8 points of acid damage
For
on these
both
two
of these.
creatures in front of you, as they kind of hiss at you. A little bit of their spittle lands on you and it burns a little, but that's just flavor. You don't actually take any damage.
Yeah, because I mean, I am made of acid or resistant to acid.
True. Oh, goodbye, Uzux. Misery, you receive initiative.
Okay. So seeing that's over there, how much movement do I normally have? 30. So to get out, would that take 10?
Yes.
So 10, 20, 30. Oh, okay. Now I can see them.
I never rolled fucking Aerith. Let me roll her. Okay, she got a 7. She'll be after you.
So I will. You attack this one right in front of you? Yeah, that makes sense.
The bottom left one is the one that's taking the most damage. It'll be the closest one to death.
Okay, so let me do the bottom left one then.
Well, I'm moving here just to say, yeah, this one. That's the one.
Which one are you gonna do, sir?
It was the
this-
one directly
that's
in
the
front
one,
of
yeah.
Boobaloo.
Okay.
I couldn't see where they were, so I didn't want to accidentally tell you blindly the wrong one.
A 16, that is enough to hit, but just barely. The creature is kind of low and taking a scurry up combat stance. It tries to weave out of the way, but you are able to hit it in the chest for 11 points of piercing damage.
Did he still stand up?
He is still standing, yes. He is thoroughly bloodied and appears to be heavily injured, but it is still alive.
Okay, so
Points of-
around
With 6
20
points of
HP.
damage, the pixies fly up, shank him up. He is still kind of wavering, but looks at Boobaloo with murderous intent.
Well, if you're still going for him, then let's go for that second attack. No. Dang. Oh wait, no, that's I
hits.
forgot my modifier.
18. That is enough.
Oh no.
Four points of piercing damage. You kind of wing it with that one, as it's kind of like on its hind legs, like pissed off and like ripping the arrows out as they land. It is profusely bleeding. Appears to be
21.
heavily affected by the shots, but it is still standing.
As a bonus, can I just get onto my broom?
Yeah, I'd say that. That's an item interaction.
Okay. Then that'll be it.
Gotcha. Aerith rolled initiative of 7, so I'll go ahead and run her before the creatures. She fucking threw away her short bow. I didn't think would be this relevant. She only has 30, so she will run up. And I have to remeasure that because I actually don't have object permanence, so I never learned it.
I think she had to get rid of her bow, but you kept her with art, where all she has is a bow on her.
Yeah. She has fought with Boobaloo long enough to know that she will get burned if she runs up there. So she'll start screaming at you to back the fuck up so that she can get in there and kill them. But she will wait right here because she doesn't want to get burned. The creatures receive initiative. They will begin to swarm you. But before they do so, let me double check this. One creature within that much must succeed on that or take that. Okay. I need you to make some Constitution saves, buddy.
Alrighty.
This one, let me see here. I will say they will move up like that. This one back here, you will see as it casts its unnerving gaze on you. You're focusing on the combatants near you, but you feel like you cannot help but be drawn to the gaze of the ones in the back line, as I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as it almost begins to emanate a kind of dark energy. That is exactly what you needed to not hit that. However, you've got a second one coming in, bud, so give me another Constitution save.
You got a plus
That
6
is-
to Constitution thing.
That is very good. The gaze of the creatures kind of begins to burn at you, almost as if it could singe your flesh with just a gaze. However, you hold strong because you don't have flesh, you have slime. These other two right here will be making claw multi-attacks at you. That is a 14 to hit.
If it meets, it beats.
It
Oh,
does.
does
So
he?
that is the
Okay.
full 6 points of slashing damage since you haven't entered rage. With his follow-up attack being a 15 for another 9 points of slashing damage.
How much is that total?
That is a total of 15 from the first set of multi-attacks. The second one up here that is on those last legs of his life will also be attempting a multi-attack on you.
Okay.
That is a 6 to hit and an 8 to hit.
Nope.
So they're kind of fighting one another. The first
The
one that jumped
claws
onto you
going
was a
off.
lot healthier before. He kind of claws you in a direction to where the one that is just barely still standing is kind of sluggish and is unable to successfully follow up on his companion's attacks. Zarias, you receive initiative.
I can't. Can I just jump over?
Yeah,
Alright, so I'll
it's a
jump
bonus
over.
action to jump, but you can do that.
It doesn't expend any movement, or do I still have my 30 once I cross here?
It'll expend 10, so it's 10 and your bonus action.
Okay, so that's all. Got 20 left.
Yeah, you still have 20 left.
Okay, so I'll go there. Right here. And could you tell me which one is low, Boobaloo?
That one right there. The
It
one
is-
directly to his left.
Yeah, that one.
But these guys are pretty healthy.
Yeah, I haven't attacked any of those.
The one above him kind of has residual burns just from being near him. He's damaged, but not nearly to the extent of the one to the left of him. The one to the left of him is thoroughly bloodied and is kind of sluggishly moving and not reacting as fast as the rest of them because of how much damage it's sustained.
So let's do this. How does this work? I get 1 charge per long rest. Okay. I'll display this first, and then I'll go ahead and cast Scorching Ray. I'll get 3 rolls, and I get to divvy them up as I see.
Yep.
So, what is that?
That is, so those are, okay, so it is a spell attack for each ray. Who is the first one aimed at?
The first one will go to this one. See if I can finish him off.
It manages to just barely weave out of the way as the ray just kind of breezes past it.
Okay. I'll try again. 17 or 24.
24, that does, it's kind of dodged directly into the path of the oncoming grave with that one. Go ahead and give me the damage on that.
Poo poo.
3 points of damage, kind of singes its chest as it cries out in pain and still begins to kind of slump, but does not collapse just yet.
Well, then last one.
25 does hit.
And last roll.
With 8 points of damage, how do you kill it with the Scorching Ray?
It just goes right through him and just stops him.
Just clear like a Kamehameha directly through the chest.
Yep.
Special beam
Falls
cannon,
over,
my guy.
dead. I guess I don't
And
know, it's
then
kind of
I'll
like that.
go ahead and move 5 feet over here this way and get clear.
Gotcha.
And I'll be here for my turn.
Alright. Flesh Golem receives initiative. What do you command it to do, Boobaloo, if anything?
Come here. I can't see it.
Yeah, I got you. So it would be like 20 that way, then like that because it can't share the space with Aerith.
Sick.
You'll hear the large stomping as it merrily skips down the hall.
Sweet. That's it.
Alright. Purgatory Peaches, you receive initiative. I'm just resorting so that Aerith
I
gets
was
in the
going to
proper
ask
spot.
to afford it first.
Yeah.
15. That one's dead, that one's alive. I will do this one.
Gotcha, give me that attack roll. 19, that does land. For 8 points of piercing damage.
16 hit.
16 does hit, yeah. For 6 more points of piercing damage.
And then use 10 more movement to back out the way.
I got you.
I would go in to help, but it's too small of a corridor and I don't want to get burned.
Right. Boobaloo,
Oh, hold
you
on.
receive initiative. Oh,
Can I do a free action to try and determine all their health?
yeah, you can.
What is it, Arcana again, or History?
From this far away, I would say it's like Arcana. If you were like up close fighting them, I would let you do like Athletics or something like that,
Oh,
since
nice.
that's something you're good at. But yeah, 16. I can tell you they have a max health of 45.
Oh,
That
damn.
one in the front is at 23 out of 45, and the other 2 in the back are still at max health, 45 out of 45.
Rage,
Yeah.
Boobaloo, rage.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
run
You already
rage.
know. You already know. Oh, rage.
You're raging.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. That gives you what, a 10-foot aura?
10. Oh, hold on.
I believe it's 10.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so you receive your 10-foot aura of fire, which is now being shown by the red area around you.
Okay, and that does 3 fire damage each.
Gotcha. As Boo lets out a cry of rage, his rage is so red hot that it begins to burn the air around him. As cinders and singes begin to work at the flesh of these creatures before you.
Now I'm gonna strike this one.
Gotcha.
Let's see. That does not hit.
And 11, it does not hit. In your fit of rage, you seem
You
to
have
come beside
Double
yourself.
attack.
But I can get another one, right?
Yeah, you should have extra attack by now. Nat 20.
Oh.
Make up for it by following up on the backswing with a devastating attack for 16 points
Well,
of slashing damage.
More than that, actually. It's +2 because I'm in rage, so that kills it.
That does just barely kill it, yeah. Oh yeah, because that is perfect HP if you double that up, yeah.
Yep.
As you dispatch the creature before you, the two scream out over the death of their fallen brethren.
Take that.
Do I have movement?
You do.
Okay. Move
Yeah,
up.
30 of it.
And then 3d4.
9 more points.
Damn. That is 9 points of acid damage as your natural radiation still begins to sear the flesh as kind of a wet chunks begin to fall off of their extremities.
Ew.
Barbarian, bro.
Alright, that is it.
Misery, you receive initiative.
Let's shoot this guy here.
Gotcha.
Dang.
With an 11, that is not enough. They're kind of on edge by the hostile environment that they now find themselves in as the air itself seems to close in on them. He ducks out of the way, putting himself directly in the line of sight of your second attack for 10 points of piercing damage. With another 5 as the pixies rush up and begin shanking him.
Okay, I'll go down here.
The creature in the south is thoroughly bloodied. This other one up here still kind of standing strong, but is taking damage.
Can I make like a perception to see if any other things are around us? Like a...
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
examine your
Yeah.
surroundings as you're fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead and give me perception. With a 13, that would be enough to kind of take in your surrounding environment. The rooms to the north and the south, from what you can gather, appear to be abandoned washrooms. There's kind of rusted over faucets and kind of very old and aged wash basins
Okay.
inside of the room.
Then that'd be it for me.
Alright. Aerith receives initiative. Boogaloo is still standing in the hall even though she told him to move away. She will disregard the fucking aura around her. We'll run up 25 feet and we'll make an athletics check to shove this thing out of your range so that she could jump on it and begin stabbing it. Athletics. She rolled a 16 for her athletics. The creature rolled a 14. As it is shoved, what's her strength score? Absolute dog shit. She's dex based. The creature will be shoved prone, 5 feet away, still within your radius. However, this will not stop her as she charges up. Using the last 5 feet of her movement, she will plunge down at the creature with a 15 that does break armor class 4. 5 points of piercing damage. She will also be taking the radiation damage, so we will go with the last stack as 9 points of radiation damage kind of singes and burns her flesh as she screams out in pain and rage. It's now the creature's turn. This one's gonna expend half his movement to stand up and then make a claw multi-attack. This is towards Aerith. That is a 20 to hit for 5 slashing damage. And then a 15 to hit for 6 more points of slashing damage. As she takes 11 points of slashing damage. The one up north here, will notice that Aerith appears to be more damaged than you are. And although you're giving him the business, he smells blood and will follow up with a claw multi-attack of his own First attack misses. Second attack lands for 4 points of damage. Aerith is now bloodied. She is at roughly half health with 45 out of 84 HP.
Did you ever
Wait,
kill her
how
from the
much
short
HP?
rest?
She has 84.
Yeah, she was pretty fucking up there, man. Like,
Holy.
she was sent here to like handle like a fucking archmage kidnapping people, so she is very capable.
That's very nice.
How much damage did she do?
Not that much with her daggers, but with the savage attack, she has the potential to do a shitload more damage. She has 84 total HP though.
Wouldn't she
Wow.
be healed up more? Has she missed the heal? Because there's no way she's taken 40 damage in like the past like 3 fights.
She does long rest, but not short rest.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Flesh Golem's turn. What would you tell him to do?
You're gonna burn him.
Nah, he can stay.
He'll kind of clap his hands very excitedly, and then stand still.
Okay.
No expressions or other motions. Zarias, you receive initiative.
Okay, gonna peep back out. 33 and 13. Okay. I'm just gonna cast create bonfire, and then on 13.
Gotcha. This one will be orange, the color of fire.
Just in case you want to see the.
Yeah, it's just a 5-foot cube. So the orange 5-foot cube is now a bonfire. And that will be 9 points of fire damage if it cannot make a DC 15 dexterity save. So let's do dexterity. That was a nat 1.
Very
The
nice.
creature will fall prone and be engulfed by the flames.
Damn.
This one is now dead.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hide again.
Gotcha. Purgatory Peaches, you receive initiative.
Then back in the 1. 12 does not hit.
Does not.
21.
21 does, yes sir.
4 points.
-4.
I'll take one. Just to be safe. That's my turn.
Gotcha. Boobaloo, you receive initiative. Only one enemy stands before you.
I think I'm gonna hit him.
No way.
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
try.
But you don't.
Hold on. I'm trying to build suspense here while I make my way back to my computer.
I hope it's a nat 1 after all this.
Yeah, right. 9.
That does not hit.
Let's go.
This is 3.
No!
Double 3s.
Alright, 3 points of damage because of the fire.
Gotcha.
Um,
The
Can I try to-
both take this damage.
can I?
And then-
Oh yeah. Can I try to grapple as a bonus action?
It is a main hand action to grapple, unfortunately.
Unarmed strike bonus action. Let's go.
That is not enough to hit.
Fuck. Okay.
You're just kind of deftly dodges out of the way, put on high alert by all of its brethren dying around him.
Alright, 8 points to him and Aerith.
And Aerith, gotcha.
Would it technically
Misery.
happen like in her turn?
No, because I think technically the damage is supposed to be done at the end of Boobaloo's turn.
Yeah, I gave her damage earlier because she was entering his space, and I'm not sure how
Okay.
clearly defined it is.
Okay,
But Misery, you receive initiative.
so let's shoot that guy.
Do better than Boobaloo.
No! It was a 19 and then it rolled
Well,
into the 1.
1d3.
I'm gonna roll a
1d3.
1d3. Yeah. I'm gonna say Boobaloo's the closest target. On a 1 you hit Boobaloo, on a 2 you hit Aerith.
Oh,
Dang it!
Alright.
Damn.
You shoot
Boobaloo.
Boobaloo in the back, give me the damage roll.
No!
Max damage.
No! It was a
Four.
1, okay.
4
it was,
points of
it was a
piercing
1.
damage. Do you want to follow it up with Gathering Swarm?
At least he maintains range now because he got hit.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Glances back angrily.
A
14 does
14
not
is
hit.
just barely not enough to hit.
I say I did it for Aerith. Haha.
Glances back angrily.
Can I, as a reaction, back the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide behind the. No, wait, not the flesh golem. He's on your side.
I would like to bonus action side eye.
I'm just gonna go here.
I like to bonus action whistle like I did nothing wrong.
Alright. Aerith receives initiative. She is going to do a dagger attack.
Savage attack?
That's a double 14, and she will now begin expending her movement speed for savage attacks. She will do 2 of them, because she wants to have enough movement speed to get the fuck out of this area, because she's actually feeling very worse for wear. That does land for 6 points of piercing damage as she kind of leaps at the creature, biting about its face and neck. And then that is a... Damn, for real? Yeah, that is another attack to hit as she kind of begins to claw at its throat and face. The creature is beginning to hunch over. It is barely standing. However, Aerith will back away from it, I'll say, because of how damaged it is. It is not cognizant enough to make attacks of opportunity anymore. The only reason it is still engaged in this fight is because it thinks it'll kill you if you try to run away. It's now the creature's turn. It's going to swing at Boobaloo with a claw multi-attack. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
That
it
is
does.
8 points of slashing damage with a nat 20 right after that.
The
Or
8
8.
is half, right? Or is that...
That is
completely
halved,
damaged?
yeah. You're raging now, so in total you will take...
Well, also I'm immune against criticals.
Oh, you are. That's sick. So
Are you
yeah,
really?
you...
Damn, that's
8,
huge.
you take 8 points of damage total.
Okay.
Because the crit dice does
Woo.
not count.
I mean, for criticals, OP.
Actually, it is really good. That's just like a barbarian thing.
I think so.
Yeah, it's probably like a 5th level barbarian thing.
I'm also
Yeah.
immune to criticals,
Oh.
but that's an armor thing.
No, it's the breastplate. Adamantine.
Oh, that goes hard. Nice. You're
Oh, that's what
wearing
I
a
have.
breastplate?
Wait, you wearing a breastplate and only have 14 armor class?
Huh. Yeah, I guess. I mean, your cons... I don't know. That's a conversation for another time. I'm sure you've ran the numbers, and that's better than going on armored defense because you
It
don't have
is.
you don't have a dex bonus, so that probably is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had like a 13 AC before.
Yeah, because you only have +3 con, and so yeah. It makes sense. Anyways, it's the flesh golem's turn. What would you like for him to do?
Stay where you are.
Thumbs up, big smile. Darius,
Good
it's
boy.
now your turn.
Alright, I'll peep back out. And I'll just drop concentration and recast bonfire.
That is a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. It will be
Or you
burnt alive.
die. Yeah. Show me
What
that.
are the
bro.
odds that it rolls a fucking 19?
Damn.
It's able to dodge out of the way of the initial burst of fire.
It just wants to live. Alright. Well, I'll go ahead and just duck back in
Touch it.
and finish my turn.
Purgatory Peaches. You receive initiative.
Well, I'll roll the attack.
$18, that is enough to hit for 8 points of piercing damage. We'll roll 1d2. Oh, actually, yeah, that hits too. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna roll 1d2 to see if you deal 1 point of extra damage, but you just followed it up. And you are able to drop the creature with the final shot. How do you kill the last
Straight
remaining
to the-
enemy?
Straight in the eye.
Straight in the eye, as it falls backwards, dead. Its corpse beginning to char within the bonfire. Initiative drops.
I'll
And
drop
just,
concentration.
Just as a
on my
thing, I
bonfire.
go and pick up my bolt.
Yeah, you get all. I don't track ammunition, but I like where your heart's at, buddy.
The first
And
time
I'm-
I've used ammunition, I have to be safe.
I get you. Yeah, I do not track ammunition. I don't track ammunition. I might do, weight. Like money has weight depending on how I'm feeling.
I drop
basically.
rage.
Okay.
Perception to see if anything right in these washrooms.
Yeah, same here.
Let me pull that up.
I'd like to carve this thing's eye.
Nice.
Sorry,
You
I
could get
ruined the
3 of
law.
them if you wanted to.
Let me get 3 of them.
My
Nice.
bad. I
Only
broke
3?
one.
Not
Well,
4.
Yeah, he shot the other one.
Oh.
I gotta refresh and get this
Technically, you could
pulled
pull the arrow out at most of
What would you call it though?
up. This creature is a Nothic, Nothic. So you have
Nothic eyeballs?
yeah, 3 Nothic eyeballs. We'll just say they weigh a pound each.
Alright.
Let me scroll down to
This
this.
is gonna
section.
be our proof when we go back upstairs, you know?
That's
Oh,
true.
that's a good idea, actually.
Through taking trophies.
I assume we at least are going to the 3rd floor, so we're also going to deliver that package. So
I wonder if we're gonna be able to like just teleport straight to the 1st floor, cause the more we go down.
it'd be cool. Be better.
Just a long walk before.
Or at
I'm
least
not
if
a-
it gets us to a point where we can fast travel. We know the layout. We just boom.
Yeah, I'm not a wizard though, so I don't know if I ever get that ability.
So let's see. Yeah, within this room here, within the washrooms, you would find nothing of note. They're very old and decrepit. You can assume they probably were picked clean a long, long time ago.
I'd like to cast perception on that.
And of
see
course,
if
I don't see any secret
detect
doors or
anything
anything.
there.
You do not see any secret doors, but I will say with that blessing, you are able to see that this has an arcane lock cast on it.
Arcane lock.
There's an
Yep.
arcane lock.
Similar to a secret door. The lock is magical in nature. It will be incredibly difficult to open via mundane means.
So if I decide to use the spell magic on 3rd level,
When the spell using a spell slot, you automatically end the effects on the target spell. If the target spell is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you use, let me look up what Arcane Lock is. I'm pretty sure it is a rather high spell slot.
and that's why I
Yeah,
decided to
4th
use it at
level.
3rd. Yeah, 4th level says you automatically do it, but I'm casting at 3rd.
Yeah, if it's equal to, so you're casting it at 3rd level, DC equals 10 plus spells level.
Alright, that's
success
greater
level.
arcane lock is 4th level.
So let me see the exact verbiage they use for this description.
Is that arcane lock or is it greater arcane lock?
It says an arcane lock, so I'm going to just go off of the literal definition that it is a level 2 abjuration. So with that, the arcane lock will drop.
Nice. So, you said that was a level 2, right? So if I had done it with a level 2, could I have done it?
It could have, yeah.
Alright, fuck, I already cast it at 3rd level, I'm not gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we want to call it there?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'll say with that, that's probably a good place to stop, because there is, no spoilers, but you know,
Stop.
there's a reason that was locked, so.
And your boy is fucking tired.
Yeah, and it
Got
is, like, getting late, yeah.
Alright.
But
Okay.
yeah, good
for the-
touch, guys.
Before we end this, do we want to long rest here before we open that door?
Probably a good idea.
Nice.
Okay. Long rest. together.
So with that being said, can I use the rest of my spell slots to try to heal up this guy and Aerith?
Fleshy boy.
Oh no, Aerith
Yeah.
will heal.
Aerith will
will
restore on
long
a long rest, but she does not short rest.
Right, so
Fleshy
just
boy
him
does
then.
not.
Yeah, Fleshy Boy doesn't heal on either, so you can go ahead and burn those up, healing.
Thank you.
So I'll do
I would vote not
One,
to. 'Cause won't a long
two.
rest get rid of my magical boon?
3.
It will, yeah. Long
Four.
rest
I would
will,
vote not to long rest because then I lose the boon of seeing hidden interest. We still have short rest we can do.
well, actually it wouldn't, because a long rest is about 8 hours. It's not a
Alright.
full 24 hours, so you would still have your boon.
Yeah, as long as I still have the boon.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit! I think he's
I'm using all my spell slots to cure this guy.
full.
He's
And
full.
that's it.
He would have
all I
been
got.
full a while back,
Okay.
but yeah,
Oh, never
you're
mind.
good.
That's all I got.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
good. Alright, and then I'll set Aerith to the full 84.
You never know. If I would have rolled like a bunch of ones, I was like,
Yeah, true.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Well, good sesh, guys.